Welcome to my first video. My name is Maggie Seeley. I'm just finishing up my first year at Concordia College. I am majoring in psychology and I'm on the path for pre-occupational therapy. I am a goalie on the women's hockey team, and I've started this channel to use as a creative outlet because I was diagnosed with bilateral hip dysplasia and a labral tear, a ganglion cyst, and a cam deformity on my right side. So in about 5.5 weeks, I am getting surgery on my right hip to fix all those issues. I wanted to start using videos as a way to document my experience and kind of share my experience with others. You know, I thought if I can help others by sharing my experience, that would just be a plus. So I'm glad that you're all here, whoever may be watching. I have 4 weeks left of school, so I'm definitely going to be grinding out some finals prep. I have an exam for evolution and diversity, which is probably my hardest class this semester, and I'm hoping to do well on it, so I gotta work on that tonight and tomorrow night, and then the exam's on Tuesday. So that is my plan for today, and I'll keep you guys updated throughout the week. It's nice to meet everyone, and welcome to my channel. Since I am at home right now, I figured I would give you guys a haul of everything I've gotten so far for my recovery. I usually live on second floor of our house, but since I'll be non-weight bearing for the first 6 weeks, I'm not going to be attempting any stairs if I don't have to. So I'm moving into our guest bedroom, and we started getting it set up today. So everything I've bought so far has come mostly from Amazon, except for my crutches. I got the Mobilegs crutches because they're supposed to be better for like long-term use. I also was recommended by some people on the Facebook group that we joined to get the Kizik's slip-on tennis shoes. I did order some clothes on Amazon as well. I will be making some exchanges. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet as far as pants go, but I did order these rompers and I have them in the pant version and I love them, and so I will be keeping these. I ordered this green one and this like nude colored one. They're super easy to slip on, and then you just wear like a short sleeve underneath or whatever you want. And I'm gonna order 2 more of those, but I will need to return the like women's boxer briefs that I got because they're already a little small to begin with. And then I got these satin pajama set. These are like super stretchy, so I will be keeping these. And then this button up top. I think these will just be comfortable, especially for the hospital. I'll be in the hospital 2 to 5 nights is what they said. Hopefully it's on the shorter end. I also ordered these Comfy Temp ice packs. I ordered 2 of them so that we can rotate. And I have a whiteboard because people said it was easier to track your meds that way. And then I did get some compression socks, quite a few pairs of those, as well as quite a few different support pillows. I got this huge pregnancy pillow, which I've already tried out, and I think I'll be using up until the surgery because it's super comfortable and I've been having a hard time sleeping at night anyways. I got these wedge pillow sets that I can put like under my knees mostly to sleep at night, which was another thing that was recommended by both my doctors and by people on the Facebook support group. Welcome to day 2. I am currently in the library in a study room, and I am going to grind out some study time for my biology exam tomorrow. I have captain skate tonight at 5, so I'll probably leave here like a 4:15. And I am supposed to have developmental psych at 1:20. But I am just going to stay in here and study because I feel like I need the extra time, and usually I'm able to catch up on lectures via our online textbook if need be. Anyways, this morning I had lift and I had PT, and my hip was really sore all weekend, but it's feeling pretty good today, knock on wood. I feel like PT days are always the best days because she always knows like my good trigger points, and then we get the glutes activated and go through exercises like that. And she's starting me on more of a regimented prehab program now, so my goal is to do it 4 times a week to strengthen everything before surgery. And later tonight I think I'm going to our crew worship, and I will see you guys later. So that kind of just kicked my butt a little bit, but I got a lot done. I've been working for about 2 hours now. It's 2:15 and I started at like 12:30. So we're getting there. After practice, I went to the dining center to have some dinner, and now I am on my way to crew worship. I'm running a little bit late. Usually the first 15 minutes is get to know you time, so not too stressed about being a few minutes late. But yeah. Good morning, everyone. I am in the maze. It's our cutesy little coffee shop. It's 8 a.m. I got up at 7, barely, and got ready and came here and had a little breakfast. Now I need to lock in for a couple hours before my first class. I woke up with a headache, so I took ibuprofen right away. It's kind of going away now, but that was annoying. Last night was my first night attending it's called Remedy, and last Thursday was my first time attending the crew Bible studies, so that's something I'm going to be doing the rest of the semester because I think it's really good to have that community. I've really been leaning on my faith throughout this whole year, and I think I'm going to need to, especially during recovery. So one of our members, Alyssa, is a senior this year, and she shared her testimony last night at Remedy, and we got to sing and worship together. It was great. It went for like just over an hour. You're basically welcome to come and go as you please. So my teammate Ella and I left after the group time that I recorded a little bit of, where we got to get together in groups of 2 to 3 and just talk about how we're doing, check in with each other, and talk about what we learned from Alyssa's testimony. So that was really cool, and I'm super excited to continue to go the rest of the semester. And now I need to lock in for my exam. I'm probably just going to be going over a lot of the labeling content because I think that's what I'm going to struggle with most. So I will see you guys later. Can we talk about how it was freezing yesterday and now it's gorgeous today? Today we don't have normal class. We have ERSCA Symposium, which is like basically students get to present all their research projects. So I have been attending those for extra credit for Evo Devo. My exam went surprisingly well yesterday, I think, but I'm gonna say that and then I'm gonna get like a D. Just kidding. I think I got at least a 75. I'm hoping for a B. I think that would be really nice, but I don't want to get my hopes up either. So earlier today I had a therapy appointment, and then I came back to campus so I could attend these sessions. I slept through my alarm this morning because it fell off my bed, so I have to make up my lift this afternoon, and I have to grind out some homework. So that is my plan for today. We're at the gym. What are we hitting today, Charles?
Chest. Triceps.
Chest and tries.
Push day.
Incline freaking sucks. What are you listening to right now?
What?
What are you listening to?
Panthera.
Bye.
The band.
Oh. What song?
Piss.
You have to do that.
No.
Sue me. Guess who's getting locked in for 8 reps of Guess Who. Watch this. He's gonna go beast mode.
This is so stupid.
This is great. This is the perfect
It's not even like you're going for a PR or something. It's just chest flies.
Are you sweaty?
Nah, I mean a little.
Okay, I was at Michelle's for just under 3 hours. I managed to get the first section of my medical terminology done. So there's 4 sections in the chapter that I'm working on. So it's gonna be a while.
But she uses argan oil and then also a hair lipstick. I don't know if this is what she uses exactly for her syntax, but this is what works for me. I've only used these like twice. But my hair gets greasy within 24 hours of me showering, which is kind of annoying. I basically just like do like tiny little bit of this oil because my hair's already starting to get greasy. You know, I literally just showered yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning, just over 24 hours ago.
1 quiz per chapter, and she had like a suggested timeline for us, and I should have just followed that, but I convinced myself that I had so much to do for my other classes that excuse me, my ponytail broke, and I gotta grab another one. What was I saying? Completed look. I finally sat down at study spot. I realized how much rambling I was doing in the video I took while I was doing my hair. So in summary, I'm a chronic procrastinator, and there was a suggested like schedule for this online class that I could have followed. And I didn't, because I convinced myself I had a lot of stuff to do in my other classes and didn't have time for it. So I pushed it off until now, when we have 3 weeks left of school. So I'm locking in now. Technically 2 weeks left to study, so I'm going to sit here for a couple hours, then I'll probably go work out so I can move my body, which is something that I am a little bit nervous for during surgery because I know myself pretty well, and when I'm not able to move my body, or when I choose not to all day, I have kind of a hard time, like I feel kind of gross. I'm gonna find stuff to occupy myself while I'm stuck in bed. I'm only 30 minutes in and I'm on the move again because the way that table chair setup is was hurting my neck looking down at my iPad like that. I'm on my way to the science center, and what I did so far is I wrote out all of the terms for section 2, and now I need to, I wrote out all the terms for section 2. Now I need to write out all their definitions, and then I'll move on to section 3. I find it easiest to like take things like this, one section or one chapter at a time. And my goal is to get through chapter 10 today, but once I'm done like that, I like setting goals for myself so then I can check them off and then either do another chapter or move on to a different subject. I've been trying to find ways to motivate myself to study, and I've also been trying to navigate like how I like to study. I forgot we had like a farmer's market on campus here today, so they're like taking that down right now. So I finished section 2, and now I have 2 more sections to go for this chapter, and at this rate it's taking me like 2 hours per section. So I've done 4 hours total, and I have 70 more to go. So instead of spiraling and freaking out and getting overwhelmed and quitting, like I've done in the past with certain assignments, I decided to make a plan, and I have a couple like days over Easter break and then weekends, and I'm going to crank out a bunch of sections during those days, and then I'm going to spend 2 hours a day over the next 2 weeks on medical terminology alone, which seems like a lot, but I think I just need to get it done so that I can do well on the final. I am becoming a little bit like brain dead and like not fully learning the material and just kind of doing it. But I have a hard time like not finishing things. Like obviously I've finished the sections, but now I like feel like I need to finish the chapter before I do anything else. So we'll see how I feel after doing my PT and going for a walk. And when I come back, I'll either finish those last 2 sections or I will use my time to start working on my developmental paper for psychology, or maybe some French culture projects. I just finished up at Third Drop Coffee. I finished chapter 10 of my medical terminology, and I was editing this video and realized how long it got to be, so I apologize for that, but I appreciate anyone who stuck around. I ask that you like and subscribe to see more content. I'm planning on posting weekly, so I'm going to focus more on one thing per week rather than kind of a mess of everything that I had like this week. So I would love some suggestions in the comments, whether it be talking about my faith or talking about the surgery coming up or talking about school or any of those things. I'm super open. I'm a pretty open book. There's not much I'm not open to sharing. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all next week.